Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. I'm so grateful to have you here on the channel today. I love to talk all about affordable living and intentional homemaking. So my channel has a little bit of thrifting on it, some DIYs, a little bit of homemaking, a lot of decorating, all of those fun sorts of things. So if that is what you are into, definitely subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. And we are going to be getting into some thrifting today. Actually, a thrift haul. I didn't actually get any video in the thrift stores because I went out on a weekend, which is usually not what I like to do. I usually really like to go out during the weekday, so it's not as crazy, it's not as crowded, but it was packed and there was just no way I was gonna get any footage without people all in it. I decided to just put the phone away, enjoy my time out thrifting, which I think that's important too, is to get some joy out of the things that you are doing and grab some wonderful, unique things for the Christmas season. So without further ado, let's get into this haul. So the very first thing I got, it was actually like on the Christmas table in the first thrift store that I went into. I went into two different thrift stores the day that I went thrift shopping. And this was on the Christmas table. It was one of the first things I saw and grabbed. I thought it was lovely. And if you've kind of seen some of my decorating videos, you're starting to see a theme, a pattern. It's bells. I did not mean to make a bells theme. They're in abundance this year. They're everywhere and I've been really enjoying them. So I have them all over. This is the first thing I got. It was just this ginormous Christmas bell. Look how lovely she is. And it was on this nice little bit of twine. I thought it would be really fun to have hanging up somewhere in the house. I'm not totally sure where I'm gonna put it yet. However, my son is like loving this. He's been carrying it around. Sorry guys, it's so jingly. He has been carrying this around. It's been actually sitting in his room. I had to like sneak it out of his room to be able to film this video. He's currently napping, but I just thought it was so lovely, so beautiful. It had such a nice little vintage vibe to it. It's absolutely humongous. And I know I'm gonna find a really sweet place for this in the house. So stay tuned for that. The next thing that I grabbed was not in the Christmas section. A lot of this stuff, some of it was not in the Christmas section, but it's not specifically even a Christmas item. I just thought it would go so well with my Christmas decor. And it is this beautiful brown crock that I got from the thrift store. This was, I want to say this was closer to $6.50. I got this at a thrift store that's a little bit more expensive than the other thrift store. The bell that I got, I think it was like $3, but this was more like $6.50, somewhere in that range. And I got this because if you saw my kitchen decorate video, and if you haven't seen that, I will definitely link it in the description below. But I got this because I have some Christmas trees that look like fairly real. They're fake, but they have a beautiful, realistic feel to them, and I've been hanging orange slices on them. I did a tutorial in that video. It's a great tutorial on how to make some homemade and natural ornaments and garland. So I wanted to put the dining room table tree in a nice little crock so that it matched the one that I have in my kitchen. So I thought this was lovely, and it actually, I already tested it out. It fits perfectly. It looks beautiful. I can't wait till you see my dining room decorate with me video. That's gonna be coming out next. But I really love this. I thought it would be absolutely perfect on the dining room table and really give that vibe of that very kind of, I said this in my kitchen video, but I've been going for that very kind of Scandinavian feel, a lot of natural woods, browns, greens from like evergreens, and some black as well, and then some things like natural ornaments. So I'm really excited to find this. I think it's gonna look beautiful on my dining room table. So the next thing that I grabbed, it was actually something that we kind of needed. So as you can see, we have 4 lovely stockings behind us, and it was always myself, my husband, my youngest son, and our dog had a stocking, and then we had another baby. So I was like, well, we only have 4 stockings. So I grabbed this sweet little kind of vintage feeling stocking. This was $3 at the thrift store. I thought it was so cute. I loved the material. It's very hand knit, hand done. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna be hanging this on the radiator with all the other stockings. And this is gonna be for our dog this Christmas season. The next thing that I grabbed, they didn't come together, but I'm putting them together. These two beautiful brass candlesticks. I thought they were absolutely lovely. I got them at the same thrift store. They kind of go together. They're a little bit of different tones, but I thought that they looked lovely and that they would look lovely together. So I'm going to be pairing these with the brown Croc on my dining room table. I think that it's going to be lovely. As I was going out thrifting, I went specifically with the idea of finishing out my dining room. I had kind of already pre-done it. I like put it all together and started decorating and whatnot. And I just noticed that there were like little things that could just like push it up just a notch. So I wanted to grab these things. So basically everything you see other than the stocking is going to be going into my dining decorating video, which is, like I said, going to be coming out next. And I thought that these would look absolutely lovely on the table as well. I put a bunch of our other brass candlestick holders behind me. My living room decorate video I just had last week. You can definitely check that out. I'll have that linked in the description below as well. But I put all of my like former brass candlestick holders over there, and I didn't have any left for the dining room table, so I thought these would look super duper lovely on the table. I was very excited to find them, and I have some, usually I use a lot of very white candlesticks in my decorating, and I have some really gorgeous cream candlesticks that are going to look lovely with this, so I can't wait to get these with the Croc on my table. So the very next thing that I grabbed from the thrift store was actually this beautiful book. It is not vintage at all, although it has like kind of a vintage feel. It is a Reader's Digest like compilation of a whole bunch of different books. It's got like 4 books in it, and it came out in 1999, and I thought that this color, this beautiful green, would look so lovely, especially with like the gold kind of inlay there, would look so lovely again on my dining room. As I was prepping my dining room, I realized that I did not actually have a lot of items that I could use for risers that could give me some lift, give me some height, give me dimension. So I thought this would be perfect. I found this for $3 at the thrift store, and I thought that this would be a great riser. Again, had that gorgeous kind of look to it, that very Christmassy look. And, you know, who knows, maybe the stories will actually be good too if I ever want to read those as well. But I thought this would be perfect as like something to give me height and dimension on my Christmas tablescape. And then the very last thing that I grabbed from the thrift store were these 2 adorable little ornaments. I thought they were so sweet. They're wooden, they look hand painted, and I just love fun little things like this, something that you're not going to see every single day on everybody's tree. We have a lot of more like wood and natural feeling ornaments on our tree. To begin with, we don't have a ton of like the glass balls or like the fake glass, like plexi, whatever kind of balls. We have a few of those, but we really don't have a ton of them. Not for any particular reason. I just really like the sentimentality of like finding sweet little hand done ornaments. Like I said, we have a lot of this more natural looking wood ornament on our tree, and I thought that they were so cute. My son already got a hold of them and had put them on our tree earlier. I had to actually fish them off the tree to be able to show you guys. But I thought they were so sweet, and I am very excited to get these back on the tree for the Christmas season. Okay, so real quick, editing Danielle here. I just realized that I did my entire video and forgot to show you guys my favorite thrift find, and it's because I already had it up in my decor before I had edited that video. So I wanted to make sure that I showed it really fast, but it is this beautiful frame of the birth of baby Jesus. I saw this at the thrift store. It only cost me $1. I was so excited. I loved kind of the vintage frame, how lovely it was, but the picture just spoke to me. Just how much Mary is cuddled up to her baby. I don't know if it's just because I am a mom with 2 very little boys, and I just really feel this photo so much, but it just had such a beautiful strength to it, and I grabbed it immediately. I was like, I want to put this out every single year. I think it's absolutely lovely. I placed it on this little window frame area that I have, like there's the bell, but I just thought that this was so gorgeous, and it was such a sweet reminder of the season, of everything that I get excited for the Christmas season, and just how beautiful it really was. So yeah, this piece too, I didn't want to forget it. So that is everything for today's video. I was really happy with the stuff that I thrifted. I actually thrifted a couple of more items, but I don't think I'm going to show them in a video until January because I have a small collection that I've been doing that are not Christmas themed. So I will pull that out in January. So if you like thrifting content, definitely subscribe and come on back to the channel because I'll have more of that in the future. I'm so grateful to you guys. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. You're prepping for Christmas, having a magical month and enjoying this season. I can't wait to see you guys really soon on the channel. Have an amazing week, my friends. Bye. You are my home.